Rise and shine, everyone, at Frosty Faustings 2026. We are here bright and early. Well, it's actually not that early. It's early enough.
It's early for gamers.
Yeah, that's true. Mystery pools, first thing in the morning. Perfect time to play. I don't know. We'll find out. My name's Sturm. Joining me?
I am P&D Mustard. Thank you so much for having me. This is my first ever time commentating Mystery Game. I am so excited.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me, but I'm excited for us. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people here already. You know, the Mystery Game tournament, for those of you watching who may be unaware, it's basically every round is a different game. And I mean, literally, all real hardware, it could be anything at all, right? From many different console generations, games you're quite familiar with, all the way to really niche, only released in certain parts of the world. If it's even remotely PvP adjacent, there's a chance it can make it into Mystery Game. Which also means that we don't know what the game is going to be, and even if we find out what they are, I think we're going to know less than the players. So
that's quite likely.
Yes, it's going to be unpredictable. But it's such a popular tournament, always does max out and kind of hit capacity pretty much immediately. I would argue it's probably the fastest filling up tournament in both Frosty Faustings. I know obviously Combo Breaker do Mystery Game as well. It could be the one that is the most highly in demand every year.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit before we went live. That yeah, it's usually capped at like 256 players or so, and it fills up like within the first hour or two of reg, because they cap it for a reason. This is TOing on hard mode.
Oh,
having
real.
to put together all of these different consoles, troubleshoot all these different consoles, get everyone playing on. Like, and again, this is in winners bracket round 1 of this pool. Everyone is going to be playing the same game. And so you have to have 8 copies of whatever the console is, and then all the different controls.
Oh, I imagine it's a logistical nightmare, especially if you're trying to run it, like, again, as smooth as possible. But, you know, shouts to the staff, always putting in that good work and making things run as close to on time as possible. But, okay, I don't want to spoil it, but we can see what the first game is, and I am... Okay, I feel like I've gotten lucky with this one. But I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it yet. But... as soon as you guys see it on the stream, we will point it out. But yeah, should be a good one. I'm really excited for this because it's one thing commentating when, like, I mean, obviously if you do an event and you're there for a game, you know a decent amount about it. At the very least, you know the basics and maybe a little bit of higher level stuff depending. But this is the complete opposite. You know what I mean? But I can see a few monitors from where I'm sitting with games that I've never even heard of these in my life. And chances are maybe the players haven't either. But there's like GameCube controllers, Super Nintendo stuff. Like, what's going on here?
Oh, so you have a clue of what the game is. We're not going to spoil it yet, but don't fall for this is an interesting little commentary trap you can fall into in Mystery Game, right? If you know the game, you might think to commentate about. Well, I mean, of course, providing the context is always good, right? Like of what the meta might be, how the game flow works, but these players don't know that.
Yeah, that's
they're
true.
not going to pick that up. We have to bring it all the way back down to like level 1A.
You basically have to go on the understanding that they might be seeing the game for the first time in their lives. So even if there is good stuff that exists at a potential decent level of competitive play, chances are you're not going to see it unless the player got really lucky and pulled the game that they just know.
Oh yeah,
which I'm sure it does happen, but I wonder, I mean, there has to be players out there who, when they're in Mystery Game, they try and play as many games as possible, or they try and do their research. Because obviously no one's going to know what the games are, because that wouldn't be fair. But,
right.
You know, you can increase your knowledge as much as possible to try and increase your chances of doing well, I guess.
Well, I mean, there were something like 14,000 games released on Steam last year.
Oh.
So it's going to get harder and harder, just the fact that there are more games to access. And we also mentioned this briefly before we went live, too. If you're trying to run a Mystery Game tournament for, like, your local region or whatever, you can do it with just a PC or just a Switch. Like, that one console does have enough of a library to facilitate a Mystery Game tournament if you wanted to put it on for yourself. But this is ultra hard mode where we're going back to... We got Super Nintendo. Just glancing at that table, I see GameCubes, I see SNES. There are going to be way more ludicrous consoles just lying about throughout these stations. So we're going to go back in time.
Well, we were chatting with the stream manager just before going into this kind of block started, and I believe they said there's like over 180 potential games in this tournament alone. So the odds of you getting something you know, I mean... I guess I'll have to wait and see if that happens, but it's always fascinating to see, especially because a lot of the players who enter the Mystery Game tournaments are like fighting game players already, and even if they're like even vaguely competitive, chances are you're playing a lot of different games. And even if you're here as a casual fan, you're used to playing a lot of different fighting games. So I actually think the chances of players picking it up quite quick is quite high. You know, especially if you're looking for things, okay, right, what era did this game come out? You're trying move inputs that might exist for the time, right? If you get like a traditional 1v1 fighting game and you have no idea what it is, you might be able to assume, okay, how am I doing special moves? What is it? 3 buttons, 3 kicks, Street Fighter style, or is it more kind of adjacent to something else?
Yeah,
is it back to block? Is there a button? You know what I mean? And working that out on the fly and getting that information early and going for it is going to be so useful.
Yeah, there's a shared language throughout the different genres that may appear, right? And that might be your clues into figuring out how like a moveset works or how things like that work. I remember I was talking about this with my roommate who had a girl over and was trying to play a Split Fiction. I don't know if you know the co-op game. And he was trying to explain to her that when you press A, like you jump, but if you hold A, you jump for longer. And that's like a shared language that was spoken all the way back from Mario in 1985, right? That was like the first that I can think of, the idea of hold the jump button and then you jump further. That doesn't really make logical sense in real life, but it's this video game logic that we've learned and just accepted as like a community, right? And that's like an oversimplification of the concept, but I mean the fighting game
No,
world
it's true.
has
I mean, fundamentals go way back to even different genres, right? Okay, we're seeing it. The first game of the stream, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Fun fact, I love MK in all shapes and sizes. This is my least favorite Mortal Kombat of all time. Oh, hang on a minute. So is this button check? We're going straight in. Okay, Mortal Kombat versus DC. This was the last of the kind of midway era 3D Mortal Kombat games, the first of their crossover games, where, I mean, as the name suggests, it's DC heroes, right? Superman, Batman, etc. versus a bunch of the iconic MK characters, but it made for an interesting 3D game, you know, which it definitely has its share of players who enjoyed it at the time.
And so picking into Scorpion is kind of that same concept we talked about, right? Like if you've played Scorpion in Mortal Kombat the first, you know that you're going to have Get Over Here, you know the general tools he's going to have.
But even there, if you're picking Scorpion, you're not really sure what's going on in this game. We just saw Scorpion Spear. Chances are that's going to give you a stun into Uppercut. That combo's been working for 30 years. And you know it's still going to be a good hit. Green Lantern, on the other hand. Okay, I'm not going to go too in-depth, but the higher level has some really broken stuff because this game has a combo breaker where if you're getting hit by something and you hold block and forward, you break out of the combo. Green Lantern has like a lift attack where he'll like just grab you in the air. He could do that off his combo breaker. So you get to a point where suddenly it's hard to hit him because he'll just do a combo on you for free. But again, you have to know it, which means you're going, you know, there's 2 punches, 2 kicks, throw buttons, special move inputs. We are going back to basics.
All right, well, Michael Hartley, the Green Lantern player, has figured out that there's just a ton of lag on that Get Over Here if you do sidestep it, and that's working out to his favor.
But that was a different thing, right? Scorpion Spear, in all the other 3D games, he's always had it. But again, when you're sidestepping it, there's so much recovery. But the Rage, okay, Rage being popped. Rage gives you a massive attack buff. It makes your attacks... Huh? Every other attack is unblockable. These are some of these Green Lantern special moves. I think we're trying to find special moves right here. It looks like we're kind of just whiffing individual buttons, but just trying to find these special inputs. But that's going to be the first game going to Wukash on the Scorpion.
Oh, he hit us in the face on the camera.
Look at the statement, and this game has that battle damage. You hit Scorpion like 2 times, and his face is just off, and now it's just all skull. I believe, is it first to 2 in these pools, or is it...
I'm guessing it's first to 2.
Okay, well, please connect. Oh, that is I have not seen that screen in a long time.
Oh, that takes me back.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those games where, especially up until this point, Mortal Kombat characters had been in more games than DC characters. I mean, even to this day, right, Mortal Kombat's still going on, still getting games. So if you're looking for that kind of, you don't know the game, but you're going to try and, again, assuming things on the fly, I feel like the MK cast are a safer bet. You know, pick someone like Sub-Zero, try and find the Ice Ball. Raiden's probably going to have his Superman fly and teleport. And a lot of those inputs are quite similar across the years. You know, Scorpion Spear, yeah, if you try it back forward punch, probably going to give it to you. Sometimes it's back. Just try them both. One of them's probably going to be right.
Maybe the hardest part of this is the menu.
Yeah, it seems that way. Not signed in. You know, MK vs. DC even had a combo trial mode, which was completely uncharted territory for Mortal Kombat at the time. But I remember as a teenager trying to play this game and just raging and just crashing out because I'm trying to do these combo trials and having absolutely no execution whatsoever. But there's an achievement for doing them. When I'm a kid, I want to get that achievement.
That was me in Soul Calibur 3.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Okay, looks like Wukash probably sticking with the Scorpion.
And you know what's this is interesting. So I believe we're going to be doing 2 rounds of Mortal Kombat versus DC before we then get to winners round 2 of or another round of the pool. When I did mystery game commentary last year, I don't remember the name of the game, but it was some kind of like 3D battle arena game where it's like this top-down camera, and you're roaming around in this big area and like shooting projectiles across the stage.
Was that a PlayStation
right?
1 game?
It very well could have been.
It sounds like the Stray game.
That may be it, actually. I would have to go back and check the VOD.
Sorry, I'm thinking out loud because I have like core memory of that game. Sorry.
But what happened in that tournament, we did 3 rounds of that on stream. What happened in that tournament was the first player on stream found like the character with the big projectile that was almost impossible to dodge or whatever, right? And then every other player who came up on the stream was like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to do what that guy did.
Yeah.
And they were playing copycat off of each other, like a little mini meta developed within that winner's round 1 of the pool, which was so interesting to see in real time. I wonder if that, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here because I think he's just not switched off the Scorpion because his controller's not connected, but if it ended up being a Ditto, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I guess that's the advantage of maybe not playing first, to kind of be able to watch everyone else see what they're doing, and if they've found something that seems effective, being able to really kind of try and go for it yourself. Even if it's not something that in the context of the game is particularly strong, if it's working there and then against the other players, then, you know, hell, go with it. Why not? Although in this game, I think, because it is a 3D game, typically I think you're looking for characters with like nice, like quick projectiles can be useful, that there's not too much recovery on their attacks. Like, in fact, someone like a Baraka could be good because he's got like the blade charges. But again, it's whether you know it's there. It's such a weird perspective. I've not been in this position before where you know what's in the game. So in this context, I knew what I would do if I was in this mystery game tournament, but I would have that unfair advantage because I would happen to know the game a bit.
I have a decent amount of Soul Calibur experience. I played a lot of 5. I played a ton of 5, played a little bit of 6. In that like 3D arena space, I'm looking for like big sweeping horizontal, right? And well, okay, maybe I am correct on this this read where we're going for the Scorpion Ditto.
Yo, I love this adjustment because I was like, you know what, you're onto something. I'm gonna pick Scorpion against you too. Okay, jump kicks in this game, they don't do tons of damage, but there's not tons of recovery on jump attacks. It's weird to have a 3D fighting game with jumps like that, but jumps are quite potent in MK versus DC.
And it's a pretty standard like high-low guard system, right?
It's like 3D fighting game stuff, yeah. So like you got crouch block lows. If you're crouch blocking, you'll get hit by all the mid attacks.
Yeah.
Definitely was like a continuation, you know, because the other games, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, they kind of started this kind of DNA for the game. And MK vs. DC definitely took it in a different direction, but some of those familiar systems were there. Though a big thing that MK vs. DC introduced was straight up like special cancelling strings into special moves. I believe MK vs. DC was the first MK game to do that, which is pretty cool. Because this game, we're not seeing many of them now, but right there, you've got those like predetermined like strings, like 3D fighting game style. Think of it almost like Tekken, where you know, you're going to find like a predetermined sequence of buttons that's going to give you a big string. You can cancel some of those. So you could do like, a couple of hits of a punch string into a spear, get a combo from it, stuff like that. But again, you've got to find it on the fly. Here's a stage transition.
Right. You're playing the mini game, I guess.
Yep, so this game has a few of these rock, paper, scissors style mechanics where you transition. Look at 30% damage. It doesn't tickle.
Ooh.
And this game is full of stuff like that. You got grab mechanics with the same thing. You got the rage system. Even has finishing moves.
If I'm sitting on that stage and I'm Wukash, I'm like, what the hell did I just get hit by?
Yeah. Especially if you're the one to initiate the transition and then you end up on the receiving end of it, because if they guess the rock, paper, scissors, they flip the position and then you take damage. That was quick. That was a much quick game for Michael Hartley. Okay. Found the jump kick, found a string, get the transition. That was quick. This is a fast game. Oh, wait, was that 2-0? I think, yeah, they've got up. I think that might have been 2-0.
Oh, did we have the scores backwards?
Yeah, we may have done.
We may have. Oh, you know what? With the the controller changes, it probably swap player 1 and player 2.
To be fair, they did change profiles around. There was a bit of downtime. So, fair. It happens sometimes. Fair enough. Either way, that's going to be a switch.
And then both ending up on Scorpion didn't help our cause.
Yeah, that's true. You just have to forgive us for that one, folks. Sorry. But again, even seeing the quick adaptation of the second game, we're seeing even a basic kick string that does decent damage. Hey, because also again, one thing we weren't really seeing many straight up like blocks, because that's the thing. Most fighting games are not block button. Straight up. I feel like back to block or other blocking mechanics is usually favored. I don't think we saw much of any blocking in that match, which means that if you've got two players who they're just not experienced with that kind of game, they're not even going to think to look for a block button. They're going to instinctively think, well, it's a 3D game, it's probably like Tekken or something like that, right? Whereas I know Soul Calibur's got a block button, but again, it depends on your level of expertise. So a nice adjustment.
Yeah, and it also depends on your history, right? Like I come from Soul Calibur. I think of Ada block. Like I have some friends back home who just do not like blocking with a button at all. So they just don't think of it. And then when you're thrown into this this pressure cooker of a mystery game bracket, you just don't even think about blocking. So
yeah, well, I remember for me it was weird. Like growing up, block button in 3D games felt like the norm because I grew up with, like Bloody Roar on PlayStation and Soul Calibur, MK. They were all block button games, and personally, I find it quite comfortable, but most of the people I talk to at events, when they talk about the block button as a thing, it's like, nah, I don't like that. Because it really is, I mean, it's the most important thing of the game is how to defend yourself. And if you're not quite with it. Oh, this
and
game
I
has
think,
some,
I think last year at the mystery game, they had like a general, like, it might have been for the games that were in different languages, but they had some like cards that explained like the very basics of the buttons. I don't think that's happening here this time. So it is just like go play the game, find it out. Like you got to test the buttons. And find out what the block button
that's
is.
mystery game at its purest, where it is just an absolute just free for all of just here's your tools, do whatever you want, but you have such a short amount of time to do it in the grand scheme of things. I'm trying to think who would be a good character in a mystery game environment in this game. I think Flash would be quite. So Flash is a character in this game who's got some extremely annoying tracking, like fast attacks that again you have to be on point with the block to deal with. And I feel like if you're against someone who is just not adjusting in time, Flash could just overwhelm someone, even if you're just doing like special moves. I think Sub-Zero, Ice Ball as well, being able to just kind of create some space. If memory serves, I don't remember tons and tons about this game. I know Shang Tsung has some I believe Shang Tsung has some like 3D fireballs. I can't remember if they're any good though.
Generally speaking, the two things that are the two tools that work really well in a game where it's a mystery game format are speed, which is the Flash, as you mentioned, and just big hitboxes that they have to adapt to very quickly. Oh!
Okay, J Money with the Sub-Zero already coming out of the gate with 2 strings back to back. An immediate flip. Okay, a little bit of damage on the transition. But that's where it gets dangerous, because obviously the less you build that meter, the less the transition attack will do. But again, you could be the one to start the transition, but they flip you around, and now you're taking the damage. Okay, J Money knows some strings. Okay, this is going to be a huge advantage. There's lucidity on the Flash.
Yeah, getting in the quick jabs. Now Flash going to create some space here, but gets reversaled quickly.
Okay, the slide. Sub-Zero, again, if you have any base knowledge in Sub-Zero in MK overall, he's got the slide, he's got the Ice Ball, he's got a few funky things to this game too, but again, if you're going for that real back-to-basics MK style, you might know Sub-Zero is a safe bet. But J Money, the big thing here is the strings add up. Like, when you see individual wayward hits, you're not really doing that much damage at all, but if you are finishing strings, and there's no blocking, a lot of these strings are going to be plus on hit, so you can go for it again. You're going to be deleting these life bars. Oh, there it is again. And the Rage has built J Money in great situation here. Oh, there's the parry.
There's parrying.
Yeah. Well, specifically for Sub-Zero, like that's the very MK way of doing it, right? Its characters are usually going to have the moves you would expect them to have, but they're going to have something weird. And in this game, Sub-Zero, he's got like a teleport that's pretty cool. He's got a parry where he freezes himself, and if you touch him, you get like this kind of follow-up. But one thing I can't imagine we will see in this round for the rest of MK versus DC is this game has a system called Pro Moves, where you can enhance your special moves by doing a unique input at a specific time to make those attacks basically EX, but completely transform what they do. Some of the characters are really defined by that, but in a mystery game format, if you don't know it, you are not going to figure it out on the fly. Like, absolutely not. So you're going to be going like completely with this really important mechanic, may as well not exist.
So swapping to Deathstroke for game 2.
If you can find a few of the important specials, Deathstroke could be good in this instance because he's got 2 modes. He's got kind of hand-to-hand, where he's got some kind of interesting like up-close options. But if he presses B, for one of his kick buttons, he pulls out his sword instead and gets a completely different moveset, which again might be kind of counterintuitive in Mystery Game because you've effectively got 2 different moves to learn from. Oh, the transition again!
They're falling down this building. Oh, that's a lot of damage coming through.
Yeah, that's going to hurt so bad. 21% just like that. Lucidity bleeding right now. J Money smelling blood. There's the parry attempt again. Really active if you hold it too. And there we go. There's the difference, finding those strings.
And that's a big hitbox that can just be oppressive in this type of format.
Yeah, for sure. And it's quite quick too. Look, the damage is adding up. Gets underneath. Oh, but the quick jabs from J Money. It's going to match point already.
He's figuring out the crouch under that string, but just wasn't able to adapt to the 3rd hit in time.
I mean, this game definitely has some funky strings like that. Oh, that was just 3 highs. So you duck the entire thing and get a full punish if you're ready for it. But I love this adjustment. Lucidity immediately finds a string and it's just like rinse, repeat. But let's put the sword away. Okay, the grab again. Rock, paper, scissors. What's it going to be? Oh, the counter. This game does have regular throws as well. It's just there's 2 types of universal throw. There's a more traditional one where you kind of just grab him, throw him, do a chunk of damage, but then there's the rock, paper, scissors version.
The higher risk, higher reward one.
Oh, we found mids. We found mids. You can't duck under these.
Oh, that was almost like a real combo.
It seemed like it. And again, the counter. But every time we go into that mode, they're just pressing, like, front punch. So escaping it every time.
That could have been a big punish to turn around this game for Lucidity.
Come on.
Now he's done.
And the slide so quick. You have, obviously, that's a low. You got to be crouch blocking it. Which, again, if you're not as familiar, it just comes out of nowhere. J Money definitely looking like there was a basic level of knowledge there. We were seeing strings. We were seeing special moves. So that does you well. That was a smooth GG's right there.
And that's the advantage you can get if you just have a little bit of knowledge. Maybe you played it when you were a kid and you beat up on your brothers. That's enough.
If you picked Sub-Zero at any point in the last 30 years, you're probably going to get something out. And that's I guess that's the benefit of these long-standing fighting game franchises, right? If you pull like a Tekken, which has had strings that have had the same input for decades. Street Fighter, you pick a Shoto, you're probably going to do a Hadouken or a Shoryuken, right?
Yeah, if you played King 20 years ago, you can probably fake a King now.
That kind exactly.
Yeah.
But that's where it gets funky, right? Where you start getting the weird kind of niche games. And I don't mean weird as a bad thing, folks. I mean that in like the greatest of respect. But that's where it gets really interesting, I think, where it's like, man, there's not a person in this bracket who has even heard of this game until today.
Well, I'm happy that you got a warm-up game that you were quite familiar with.
That was a nice icebreaker, I think, for me. I don't know if it was any good. It's weird commentating a game that I've known for a long time. But you have to completely change the approach, right? Because chances are, a lot of people, they're just not really going to know it. Which is, forgive me for that. It's my inexperience with mystery game commentary. But I am grateful for that. Because that is a nice one. But I hope now you, in return, what would be a game that you would see that would be like, right, this is my comfort zone?
Oh, gosh. You can go in a lot of different directions with that. I would love to commentate like a shooter. I'd love to see a 1v1 shooter. That'd be really fun.
GoldenEye 007 on mystery game.
I think we're going somewhere completely different for this next game, but we're going to stay on the Xbox 360. I think I've heard of Phantom Breaker. I might have played this
The name rings a bell, but I don't think I've seen it. The music's tight, though. Whatever this is, sounds cool.
Yeah, we're jamming. Got an achievement unlocked immediately at the start of this.
I remember back when in prime 360 days where people took gamer score so seriously.
Oh yeah.
Like I had friends who would buy games just because it was easy to get the 1,000 gamer score.
I remember those. Yeah, it was like you get there's one achievement that was 1,000 points and you get it in like 5 minutes.
I remember vividly this. Sorry, there's such a weird niche memory. There was I think it was like an Avatar Last Airbender game where the achievements was just do a combo of a certain amount of hits, and you would just do there was a really basic infinite you could just loot.
Was that the Platinum Games one?
Yeah, I don't know. It was 360 era for sure. I just remember seeing a YouTube video about it when I was a kid, and for some reason that's just stuck with me because I knew people who bought that game because you could see their game library, and they would see that game in it, and it would always have 1,000 gamer score because they clearly bought it just to get the max score on it. All right, so it's gonna be Keps versus RTB Dark. Phantom Breaker looks like a fighting game. Phantom Duel round 1.
And here we go.
Okay, Tokia versus Ren. Oh, we're starting off with trades and clashes already.
Again, according to my strategy of how I pick characters in a mystery game, one of them's got a sword, the other one doesn't. That tends to be a good thing to have.
Hey, we even saw that maybe attempted last time. Deathstroke, right? Bring the sword out, and now we are with Tokia. That sword's got stuff on it. It's like thorn. I mean, this has got to be not the most unfamiliar thing, right? You've got your 2 life bars, you've got what looks like a super meter. This might, dare I say, be a traditional fighting game. Okay, we're finding some chains here, some lights.
Oh, that looked like an attempted parry of some kind that then got stuffed out by the sword.
Okay, we are definitely seeing some supreme range from this Tokia character, though. I think you're onto something with the sword. Look at the range!
Are those like perfect blocks or something? Because they sound different, but it's just not creating enough frame advantage here for Dark to get anything started, but oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
I mean, meter was spent. I don't know what it did, but... Oh, wow, we're going down to the wire.
Talk about a hidden pixel. Look at it. It's behind. It was hiding behind, like, whatever those spikes are on the health bar. I thought he was dead, but then he was dead, so.
And then suddenly you're alive. I wonder if the meter has to be full before you spend it.
It did count up, so, like, I think you can fill more than 1 bar. So, like, there was a 1 on the bottom.
Okay, so we see Kemps has definitely found like these lights into that knockdown, but those kind of strings not really doing tons of damage. But at least it's something, right? It's a quick low, means they have to block it. At the same time, Dark getting so aggressive here with this Ren. And again, there it is again, trying to end that knockdown. Didn't quite work this time. Ooh, but a clash in the air.
Oh, I think that's your guard health, so you can only guard so much. Ooh, that's big damage back, though.
Wait, emergency mode? Critical? What is that? Is that some sort of like break mechanic? Not like they were getting hit by a super, but then suddenly broke out with it.
Yeah, it must be some kind of burst.
That looked like a DP. If I've ever seen a DP, that was it.
It's like you from Persona 4 Arena type of DP.
What is the range? I tell you what, Kemps has worked out. Oh, but it is actually down on life. So it feels like Kemps is getting more hits, but they're lighter hits, whereas Dark is getting more significant blows.
And able to land like the big super damage, right? That might be the difference in this game so far.
Some sort of like feint? What's going on there? I love how we're just fighting in like some city in Japan. You just get on the tube and just head on to Kyoto or something.
This is just some office building downtown. They're like about to take lunch.
Oh no, not again. Oh, but again, okay, whatever this is, this emergency mode, it seems like some sort of like maybe combo breaker? Man, we're going down so close again. And there it is. Okay, Kev's getting around. Where's even the round indicator? Oh, okay, it's where it always is. Why did I not look there first? Wait, we got 104%? You got above 100% in this game? Does it stay from round to round?
Oh, and they went in the building.
Oh, well, they're moving. Now we're just somewhere else on the street.
Now we're trespassing. Yeah. Whatever. Again, just opening up with these big aerial sword hits. Okay, that's big damage.
Okay, yeah, looks like what could be like an overhead too. So if we're now mixing up those quick lows, the overhead potentially. Yeah, Kemps has definitely found the groove here.
Now pushing
okay,
Dark in
that's
the
the normal right there. Look at that. That's the technique.
That's the hold down the neutral button.
Yeah, and it is working clean. But Dark finds a defensive throw. I'd say he has the corner, but you kind of need to know what to do with it. So Kemps is after this now. So close. Cannot get hit by anything at all. A pixel left. Oh, and how was that first kick not enough? That looked like magic pixel, but it somehow didn't KO.
Again, they just wanted to put shiny spikes in front of the last pixel of the health bar.
I mean, it looks cool, but come on now. Yeah, can we respect this drip? That head to toe, the green suit.
We call that the graphic design is my passion health bar.
But also the green gloves, you know what I mean? Like, doubling down. Okay, now I'm seeing the default. It makes a lot more sense.
Kemps is changing up the character after a win.
Oh.
Or was that just a different sword character, or maybe they just had a different color skin or something?
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea.
Oh, no, it's the same character.
Okay. Oh, now they're with the
red. He was
red.
green, now he's red.
Okay, red looks I think I prefer the green.
Yeah, me too.
All the stages. Okay, yeah. We are just,
oh, no, wait, he's got the black scarf. That works for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
That works for me.
Damn, the environment art is like kind of like pseudo-realism, but also 3D.
Yeah, it's got like that motion blur on it that kind of just looks like a filter.
Yeah.
That adds perspective. I think it's just rendered right there.
Oh, okay. What's this? Dark just found some sort of like wall bounce option. Let me find some specials. It definitely looks like it looks like Ren is meant to be this kind of like brawler archetype character, but just seemingly cannot really get close enough to enforce anything because Kemps has just found those normals, those long range buttons.
Very comfortable to just keep. That was like 4 or 5 of them in a row. Oh, big wall splat.
Okay, that looked like a reversal. I tell you what, these strings that Kemps is going for, they're not doing tons of damage, but hitting them so frequently, it is adding up. 200% meter, whatever that is.
And that half screen, full screen game is working, but now trying to push the issue in the corner. Can Ren turn it around? It's gonna be tricky.
He found something. Whatever this game has with these like clash dynamics, it looks really cool.
Kemps forcing the issue here, and a couple more pokes and it's over.
I like how Kemps has clearly found that like starting this offense with like the crouching light into whatever the second option is, but like now trying different enders. It was kind of just going into a sweep, now trying some sort of like maybe standing heavy normals, maybe trying to go into some of these specials instead. Because I feel like if you're Kemps right now, you have the wiggle room to experiment. Like you found a few things that work, but the last thing you want is your opponent to adapt, and now suddenly the one strat you've got just isn't doing anything anymore. So if you can still try and find some more options, kind of keep that lead going, and you've got the safety net of hey, I can afford to lose a round or a game here maybe, just to experiment and find something useful.
But Kemps looks undeterred at the start of this second game here. The spacing just continues to work. Dark having so much trouble finding a big opening. Oh, that's damage, though. And then it looked like he was going to bait the emergency mode and try to respond, but was just a little too slow on the trigger.
I guess that's been a real downside as well for Dark, because whenever Dark has managed to find any form of offense, landing a super or anything, Kemps has immediately popped that emergency mode and just gotten straight out of it.
Now here's the damage we need from Dark.
No! Oh, no! Not in Mystery Game! No! Not in Mystery Game. Oh, man. That's a heartbreaker.
At least it wasn't for the 2-0. It looks like it was Dark who pressed the button.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you take the game.
Actually, no, it was I think it was the opposite. I think Dark took the round, which means maybe it was Kemps. Kemps getting a bit too lost in the sauce.
That will force game 3. Or, sorry, round 3. Dark's winners bracket is alive.
Honestly, considering how close these life bars have been going down to, I feel like that is a real breath of fresh air. You probably wouldn't choose to have it happen if you were Dark, but hey, sometimes that do be the way the cookie crumbles.
And we do take those in the Midwest. Oh, okay, the anti-air kick. That seems like it could be a big tool here for Dark now that he's found that button.
With how hard it is to get in the mystery game bracket, you take the round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You make the most of it.
Absolutely.
Oh, again.
Ooh. Those clashes were so cool.
Yeah, this game seems to... You get a lot of clashes. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but it looks great. Okay, now we see an emergency mode pop from Ren. Whatever that means.
Quick punishes back, though, from Kemps. He's again in a commanding position. Doesn't look too slowed down after that pause.
On the flip side, Kemps, all the meter in the world. He knows how to pop it, too. Oh, that looks like a punish. Okay, we're adding up these small hits frequently once again to maybe finish off this round. Is that enough? No. Alive by a hair and no more. Kemps definitely found a strat like right from the get-go. I feel like even at the beginning of game 1, round 1, was going for like those quick lows, going into these quick kind of strings and just stuck with it the entire time.
Yeah, and found by the end of it, had that 4-5 hit combo that was really working for him. Cleaned up shop. Was comfortable at the mid-range, comfortable in the close range. Wasn't doing as much bursty damage, but, when you have the neutral advantage you take it.
That's definitely got to be another element of mystery game that can be quite important. Is a lot of the games where if you're getting wayward hits, you're just not doing tons of damage, so it makes the rounds go really long. Whereas when you watch those games played at a high level, where people who actually know the game are playing it, you see like huge damage, whether it's combos, supers, individual attacks. But again, it's all about just working stuff out on the fly. It's not really about playing optimally. It's about just playing better than the other player.
And so Deepest is following my strategy, where he was sitting right in that first row, watching that first match, and he's like, that sword character looked pretty effective. I'm going to pick the sword character.
I mean, clearly it worked out. J Money, though, on the other hand, playing whoever this is. She's floating. Finn. Okay, not a sword character, but she's already got a mallet. And a gun? Okay, hang on a minute. No, she's blasted. Now, J Money did go into MK versus DC with seemingly some knowledge on the game. So is J Money a seasoned player? Will there be some knowledge here, too?
She's got hidden missiles.
Okay, right now, if I'm Deepest and I see my opponent has already worked out like a bunch of projectiles, I'm sweating. I'm like, uh-oh. I gotta be patient now?
The question is, does that sword in the mid-range just eat the projectiles, or does it
Missiles!
use the clash? Yeah, there you go.
That's when you said hidden missiles. I thought you were talking about like the weird bear projectiles. What is that? It's like a mouse. This character is not serious. Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Oh no. Okay, we might be in trouble.
I'm shaking for Deepest here.
Oh no.
And the anti-air.
Wait, the damage though. Okay. Could it be that Finn's maybe a low health character? Because I feel like Finn hasn't been hit very often at all, but no man, just to break out.
The health totals may be different. You might be onto something.
Gets the block, a punish, missiles again. They missed, they're too close. Upgrade that tracking.
But the cross up there was so ambiguous.
Okay, you know, you got to be feeling good though if you get that round there if you're Deepest. Because man, that was looking like it was a mess. When you've got that distance and we start seeing whatever these projectiles are coming out, they're homing in, they're filling the angles. You can't jump because they're diagonal, they're horizontal.
Finn has the kitchen sink of projectiles, I'll tell you that.
And the mallet, because why not?
Yeah, go golfing.
Swing it if you got it.
All right, good. I like the adaptation there from Deepest, though. He got that corner pressure and really pushed it.
Yeah, tell Deepest really wants to just get in here.
But jumping in may not be the smartest option when you consider just how those missiles stop any jump attempt.
That is true. I guess you have to kind of hit before they become active.
Oh, but that counter was so big.
I mean, air block's going to be important if you are trying to get in versus these missiles, but again, when you are in, J Money immediately gets out of the corner. Okay, gets some space to work with. I like the style. J Money clearly realizing that the majority of the that did so much damage. The majority of the damage J Money has been doing has come from these long-range options, so you need that space between you.
Oh, that attempted cross-up did not quite hit the mark. Again, down to the very wire, but it's going to be J Money clutching out with the gun.
What is that gun? It does not look like a gun. It's like a Christmas tree decoration.
It looks like a drill bit.
It does.
It looks like you're going to mount a TV.
Oh, we're in the road? Come on now. Oh, anti-air rockets.
Yeah, that stuffs that cross-up attempt right up if Deepest picks the wrong time to jump. Oh, what is this little mouse explosive thing that goes behind you?
I think it's some sort of like setup tool because the character's throwing it and then it explodes after a set delay. So maybe it's meant to be like a knockdown tool. But then again, you're not exactly going to work out set play on the fly in this game.
Yeah, you just got to stop Deepest from jumping in right now. Oh, that's an achievement.
Okay, whatever that was an achievement. I wonder if that was emergency mode, their super, maybe. Or just do it X amount of time. Okay, this is what you want. Deepest, that's the corner, but J Money fighting back.
Ooh, that seems like a really effective button at just like that perfect 2 character lengths away. That important get off me tool that every campy character needs, right?
Absolutely. Although Deepest gets a big hit here and manages to chase it down. Okay, that is going to be quite a tense back and forth game 1, but it will go to Deepest. All the same.
That was a sick rush down.
It was definitely the way to play, you know, because J Money worked out those projectiles very, very quickly. And they were clearly working too, but that instant adjustment just to rush down, get in, stay in, more importantly.
All right, and we're sticking to our guns here, quite literally.
One of the stages is just a cannon. There's like 3 massive cannons on it.
Is that the Final Fantasy VII crossover stage?
Maybe. It's like Monster Hunter, they're shooting Dragonators.
This is before the era where everything had a crossover into everything.
Hey man, I'm an MK guy. We've been seeing crossovers for a long time now. First game I competed, you can play as Freddy Krueger.
The attempts at corner pressure continue. Oh, the full screen pushback. J-Money tries to push the issue with missiles there, but that means a dash in is the perfect option for Yipes.
Okay, a bit of a change. Was that some sort of command grab, maybe? It would be evil to give a character like this a command grab, though. So probably
I
not.
think it is, because it's got like that big red hitbox, right?
I'm assuming, because it looks like something you don't combo into as well. Okay, massive hit here potentially. Ooh, okay, hang on, we got a source. You know, these are definitely looking like two players who have definitely played this game before at some point. This is not looking like complete, like, you know.
Or maybe they're both just mystery gods that figure things out super quick.
Maybe. Oh, hits the way down, the super. Oh, the missiles. You have so much startup to go in. I would assume you have so much startup to go in and hit thin before the missiles come out. But yeah, again, you have to know it. You have to know it's coming.
And I don't think this is a chip damage game. I haven't noticed chip. Well, I mean, like, again, as we mentioned in MK versus DC, hasn't really been too much blocking. But that could have been a situation where Finn just tries to set up, like, if you block this and there is a chip damage in this game, you just die.
Well, I feel like offense is inherently going to be stronger in mystery games because, like, defense is only strong when you know what you're defending against. If you know where to block, why, you know, when can you take your turn, whatever it is. Yeah, some of it you can figure out on the fly, but by and large, get your damage in early. Well, speaking of which, Deepest on a bit of a mad one in this round. I noticed there's some like recoverable life on the health bar as well. I don't know how you get that back. Maybe that's got something to do with the emergency mode, perhaps.
It does move slowly. You can see it moving in the right direction. But again, there's just not too much blocking going on, so that health does disappear.
Especially in this round, looks like Deepest is just been everything's working out.
This is J-Money's attempt to stop the offensive. Oh, that healed all of the temporary health.
Oh, really?
There must be some way to heal that back.
If you can work that out for the rest of this round, that would be important because the damage isn't overly high. So again, it's a lot of wayward small hits. So if you can start regenerating that temporary health, that's best case scenario, really. And what an adjustment. Okay, never mind. Deepest able to stabilize it towards the end. In fact, that whole round was just all going in Deepest's favor. And then suddenly, J-Money was making it turn around somewhat.
Yeah, J-Money made that a scary one. Deepest did clutch, though. Again, the jump in.
Whatever that was, it whiffs completely. Uh-oh. Best case scenario for J-Money, but tries to dash in from full screen as Deepest.
Right, he will find the opening here, but now Finn going to turn things around. Oh, that one's huge.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on. Maybe found an important one right here. Oh, we're blasted.
Oh, but you can't go in and then hit the projectile with your sword. Okay, that does appear to work. Attempted a cross up, but it's just stuffed out by J-Money. Yeah, he's found, I think, all of the tools in this toolkit that he needs now.
Yeah, this right here, this like machine gun projectile, that is a real game changer. Because it's like the missiles cover the air and the very far range, then anything closer, you've got this burst fire. Okay, hang on a minute, it's not over though. Deepest goes for it. Oh, hits on the way down! Emergency mode activated! What have you got? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Maybe there is chip kill. That looked like maybe it was a block attempt, because you can't air block, it seems. So maybe this game does have chip damage kills after all.
Maybe just on super?
Yeah, that would be something.
But that's really scary now for Deepest, right? Because that momentum turned around in a flash in that final round where J-Money found that big projectiles all over the place button, right?
Yeah, that was the real game changer. It was an immediate 180.
All of a sudden, the attempts to get in were just completely stymied.
Well, because a lot of the time, like, J-Money was kind of prioritizing those, like, the homing rockets, where, again, it seems if you just run towards them, they don't have the tracking to exactly follow you. But now, J-Money has found a projectile that does cover that horizontal space, so...
It stopped jumping and dashing, so you're just going to have to maybe walk.
Anyway, you have to do something about it, because you know, yeah, J-Money immediately starting in. But this time, Yipes just goes for a full screen jump instead. I guess that's the change. It's like, hey, I'm going to jump if you're doing the ground projectile. I'm going to run if I think you're doing the rocket.
And
Just
you know, he's mixing
read.
in that little dive kick just to be ambiguous about where he's going to land. All right, now J Money resets. But these cross-ups are working out great for Yipes so far.
Okay, manages to escape. Ooh, into the side switch. Hello. Yipes got something here. Yeah, that definitely looks like it is a command grab. That definitely not going to be connected from long range. Okay, manages to get something there though. Oh, the super version of the grab! I was expecting the rockets to come out again. Never mind. J Money with the other super gets the ground in clutch fashion because of it. Let's go.
I think the whole crowd was expecting the super missiles, but instead the mix-up works brilliantly for J Money, and now he's game away from moving on in winners.
I think Yipes was as well, because Yipes saw the super freeze and kind of just stuck there. Yeah, if that super was a command grab super and it catches you blocking, waiting for the projectiles, that's evil. If, of course, who knows?
A big counter hit coming out for Deepest, but the reset is exactly what J Money needs.
Okay, this is what you need. Get him. Do not give this character space to work with.
Now find that corner pressure and don't let her reversal. Oh, that block getting low here. Oh, that's a huge answer.
Decent damage too. Lots of corner carry, wins the trade. Ooh, empty low on the other side. Oh, but the super defensively, look at the damage on that.
Can emergency mode out of the last hit, it appears.
Okay, Deepest manages to find the hit, and we're going down to the wire. One life bar left. Who goes on and wins his side? We're still in pools. Still plenty left to go.
1 round remaining.
I like how Deepest has adjusted, though. I was really worried for this game through the J Money finding the new projectile options.
Yeah, Deepest played that second round very well. And it was a lot of the crossing up that worked out in his favor, right? Like when you really don't expect it. Like putting him in the corner to cross up, brilliant.
Oh, hello. There's something. Emergency mode comes through again.
Oh, I like that empty jump because those missiles came out of that perfect angle where if he empty jumped, he wouldn't get hit, and then he was right in Finn's face.
Yeah, this is best case scenario, I think, really. Super, and the emergency mode was used. Hang on, wait a minute.
That was huge.
That was so much damage. That was so much damage. And Deepest gets the round, and that should be all she wrote. My goodness. That was one hell of a turnaround. That was like exact opposite what I thought would happen.
They didn't cut to the player cam quick enough in time, but J Money had like the biggest googly eyes that was just like, what the hell did I just get hit by?
Who knows,
That was like
man?
50% of his life bar in a flash.
Which is crazy, because I feel like, again, a lot of these, I get just element of mystery game where not everyone is going to be like super clued into the games, but you're used to the damage being kind of low, I think.
Well, so you said there's no set play in Mystery Game, but the set play is actually, I didn't know I had this button until I pressed it. So if I didn't know I had it, there's no way you knew that I had it.
That is true. Well, for now, though, folks, hope you've been enjoying the show. We're going to go to a few minutes ad break, so don't go anywhere. Mystery Game will be back after this short break.
Strap in for Season 2. Fan-favorite characters make their way to the roster. Season Pass 2 is here. 6 months, 6 characters, a new fighter each month. Legends Unleashed! Available now.
Lazada shop.
2XKO Season 1 is now live, featuring an all-new Battle Pass, stage, and champion, Caitlyn, the Sheriff of Piltover. 2XKO is excited to announce Frame Perfect, a competitive-themed skin set where a portion of the proceeds help fund prize pools and tournament costs for TOs across the world. Elite competitors will clash across the globe, from EVO Japan to Combo Breaker and beyond, rising to the ultimate finals in Seoul. Don't miss your shot to qualify for the high-stakes ARC World Tour Finals on March 20th through 22nd, 2026. Kwanba x Atasa Collabo just dropped. Limited run sticks with that filthy Kwanba Wolf drip on premium Atasa Noir bodies. Loaded with Semitsu LS56 and Sanwa OBSF 24s for buttery inputs. These ain't your average customs. Hand-painted by Atasa Limited in Japan with Kwanba's signature teal flames and gold accents. With only 50 units worldwide. Paragon. Grassroots FGC since 2021. Monamoon. TCG and apparel since 2010. Creators of the Dice Winder format and fully artist-owned, they've got everything you need and a little more. Check out their booth in the hotel lobby. This summer, chase away the cold with Boston Blue Beats Beach Episode. On July 18th and 19th, join the Massachusetts FGC at the Westin Waltham for the hottest event of the Northeast. Max Mode is back for Year 3 in Atlanta, Georgia, on February 27th through March 1st. Featuring SNK's World Championship 2026 Tour with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves and the King of Fighters 15, with them also being the first Jazzy Circuit auto qualifier. Registration is now live at start.gg/maxmode3. Don't forget to register before February 15th.
Snake? Why are you at Frosty?
I took a detour to buy a new sneaking box.
A box?
Not just any box. A Mana Moon box.
Be sure to check out all of our awesome Frosty Faustings merch. Whether you're headed to your local or an important job interview, we've got the gear you need. Shirts, hats, pants, keychains, blankets, mugs. But it won't be here forever, so get yours now.
Welcome back, y'all. We're getting into more mystery pools action here at Frosty Faustings 2026. I'm Sturm.
I'm Mustard. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're enjoying this block so far.
It's been fun. You're having a good time?
Yeah, it's been really good.
Is it living up to what you expected?
Yeah, it's, I mean, obviously we've only done 2 games so far, but they have been 2 fighting games at least, which I think helps kind of assume what's going on a bit more. I want to know if we're going to start getting weird. I mean, it's only pools play, and I think I would imagine a lot of the strange stuff is going to be kind of like later on. And again, I mean strange with the utmost respect. But yeah, we're going to find out what we're getting into next. I can see what the game is, but I have no idea what it actually is on this on the screen.
I got to look at it briefly during the ad break, and it's going to be weird, or at least different. Definitely not a fighting game.
Yes, okay, yeah. My prayers are answered. I feel like, and by weird, I just mean not a fighting game. But yeah, no, this has been a really good time. I'm really enjoying this so far. I think mystery game is always a good vibe. The uncertainty is really what makes it so exciting. I mean, you always look around everyone playing, everyone's smiling, everyone's having a good time. I feel like Salt at mystery game has to be like at an all-time low compared to like some of the other games where...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously everyone wants to win, but like just the vibes are immaculate.
If anyone has ever crashed out in a mystery game tournament, it would probably be the first time.
Yeah, maybe. There's a first time for everyone. But no one wants to be the first guy who crashed out. Or definitely wouldn't be first. So it is some sort of...
DreamWorks kart racing?
Yeah. There you go. So it's a kart racer of DreamWorks characters. So you got Shrek characters, you got Kung Fu Panda, you got Lion from Madagascar.
Oh, this is pretty new. That's got the wolf from The Bad Guys. Have you seen that movie?
No, I have not.
I heard that one's actually pretty good. Mr. Wolf.
I'm not going to lie. When it comes to DreamWorks films, I kind of only really know like Shrek 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not pick Shrek right now?
I feel like you got to do it. You got to do it for your heart. But thing is, does Does Mike Myers voice him in this game? Probably not. Let's be real.
0% chance that Mike Myers is the voice of Shrek.
That car is disgusting. Look at that.
Oh no! Okay, you can do the whole custom thing. You ever play much kart racing, much Mario Kart?
Yes. I actually just finished doing a full playthrough of Diddy Kong Racing.
You know, that's actually really funny because I got the analog 3D, which lets you. It's basically like an N64 that connects to a 4K TV and it has like scan lines. It's really nice, and it plays the actual karts.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I just got to WizPig on.
Dude,
in that game.
No one warned me about that. I was stuck on WizPig for like an hour.
Yeah.
At least. When I first started that bloody boss fight, and for those who don't know, WizPig is the final boss of Diddy Kong Racing. He's not in a car or anything. He's just a big pig who just runs in a circular track, and the boss fight is you've got to beat him in a race. But it's like unforgivably difficult.
Yeah, he cheats.
His music, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I'm like an hour into it, and he just did dun, 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 dun. I'm like, please stop. Enough. But yes, I'm a big Mario Kart fan, Crash Team Racing, so I'm excited for this. Haven't played this one, though, I will say.
So
DreamWorks Racing.
So a lot of the time in these kart races, right, the balance is interesting, because the Mario Kart meta, going back to like 8, right, it has been really about going for like the top speed karts. Go for like the heavies, you know?
Yeah.
So we have, I presume Shrek is a heavy, and Puss in Boots is probably on the lighter side of things. So we'll see if that comes into play here.
I've never really known too much about like high level in kart races. I've always known the absolute basics of heavy character go fast but start slow, and light character start fast but low top speed. And that's like as much as I've ever really been aware. Because I'm like super casual with it, but man.
Okay.
I'll always have a soft place in my heart for kart races, man.
Hey, by the way, guys,
Shrek's off to a pretty good lead here.
I just got told that the way they're going to score this is whoever's in the lead gets the point.
Okay, right. So the way this is being scored as a kart racer is whoever is in the lead will get the point. So it's not even about winning the race. It's just outplace the opponent. So Cinderella and Wukash right now making the most of this.
Well, Shrek looks undeterred. Doesn't really. No one told Shrek that he needs to just beat Puss in Boots because he's in first place.
I mean, Cinderella is just having a grand old time. A smooth first versus the 7th on Wukash. We're having a nice drive in the park. We're even doing drifting, almost slipped off, but had the control.
That looked like some kind of like magnetic power-up that slowed him down, but he doesn't look too slowed down.
So is this one of those games where you get 2 items? I mean, we've got a bell of some sort and like a jukebox. What do any of these things do?
Yeah, genuinely no idea what any of these do.
Yo, Cinderella is gaming right now. They've been like clean first place the entire track.
Someone threw spaghetti on Wukash's screen.
Was that okay? It was just a PNG of some spaghetti. God, it's like the face hugger from Alien.
I think it's better that this game is running at like 20 FPS right now.
I really hope it looks better for them than it does for us.
That adds to the ambiance.
This is yeah, it looks like one of the games I've ever seen.
Shrek's
Okay, what is
cruising.
this? It's like some sort of drone. Is that the red shell?
Oh no! Don't
Wait, no, not right before the end. No, say it ain't so at the last moment. There's no way. Cinderella has been so in the lead the whole time. Wait,
but maybe
it's still first. It's still first. Okay, okay. I was so worried for Cinderella there. That would have been, to be honest, unfair. Cinderella was in the lead the entire time, and then the last minute you get hit by what looked like a red shell or blue shell equivalent at the worst possible time. And Wukash was this close from being like 5 places behind the whole track. Oh, dearie me.
I told you the first time I did Mystery Game, we did Nightmare Kart.
Yeah.
The Game 3 final lap was one of those blue shells that hits you, and it like sets you back like a minute on the course.
Oh, that's evil.
It was brutal.
That is evil.
How are we playing stage counter picks? Is it just like, I don't know?
I assume loser picks, to be honest. But that is going to be a point on the board, even though Cinderella got second. It's because, again, it's Mystery Game, it's 1v1. It's whoever places higher gets the point.
Yeah, the first place racer can't like take the person's bracket and then go be a CPU in the next game.
Wait, how does charisma change? Is charisma like maybe like luck with like items maybe? Speed,
Well, they do like a
turbo?
lot of taunting. right? Like
Yeah.
Shrek was taunting. I wonder if there's like a taunt mechanic.
Maybe.
Like, you know how you do tricks in Mario Kart?
Well,
And then
yeah.
that gives you like a boost on. Maybe the taunt is like a trick boost.
Well, it definitely seems like the kind of game that's like obviously inspired by Mario Kart in general, like the more modern Mario Karts, like the kart customization and the individual meters for like stats on the karts. But a lot of games that will do that, even if they are heavily inspired, they will try and have their own thing that makes it a little bit different. So maybe that could be something like that. I'm not sure. What is this thing meant to be?
I
Is
have
it
no
some sort
idea.
of fish? Does it belong underwater?
He's got a heart that grew 3 sizes that day, though.
Were those portraits meant to look deep fried?
I don't know how much the TOs paid for this game, but they probably paid too much for this game.
Okay, it's pretty cool how like your starting boost is like doing the boost in time with the music as it builds up. That's pretty cool.
Maybe that also lines up with the charisma thing. Oh, watch out for those. Those look like thwomp springs. That'll
It
crush you.
doesn't quite look like they hit the floor. Oh my god, it's a Boss Baby level. Is it Boss Baby? I've not seen it.
Why did they lay down shag carpet on the course?
Not for a baby, that's a bad idea.
Although the map, look at the map of this course in the middle. There's like crazy overlaps. There must be some real shortcut opportunities here if a player can take advantage of it.
It doesn't like there's tons of protection off of like falling off the edge though either, so it actually looks low-key kind of stressful.
Cinderella again taking a pretty strong lead.
Well, but at least it's first to second this time. Okay, definitely seeing the handling on Puss in Boots being a lot more straightforward. Okay, we're a lot more neck and neck this time. Second lap than we are. They're so far ahead of all the CPU as well.
Oh, and then Shrek bouncing into the wall here is going to give Puss in Boots an opportunity.
I feel like looking at how this track goes, I feel like the carts with the better handling will have the advantage. So this definitely looks like a much better track for Puss in Boots.
And if you have better handling, that means you can get past the portraits of the Boss Baby faster.
Yeah, yeah, you
So that's
can.
good.
Just pretend they're not there. Just don't look. Don't look.
Oh, and he just crashed through the wall, and it didn't really matter that much.
Yeah, it's like the pinball flipper. I guess it's like it stuns you as if you've been hit by an item, but not for the long term.
It like wants to guide you one way or the other on the course of it. You can just kind of ignore it.
Is it just me or are the voice lines like crunchy and cutting out as well? I think it was Puss in Boots just goes like, yes!
They need to re-export the FLAC file.
Give it a restart, blow in the cartridge. Okay, yeah, Puss in Boots. Wukash definitely has the upper hand in this one as we go into this final lap.
Oh no, I definitely hear that crackling now, and I can't unhear it. Oh, that's a bad one.
Oh, that's funky. Okay, wait, whatever this thing is, it's coming for Puss in Boots. Yeah, that's got to be a blue shell equivalent. It has to be. But there's a boot here appropriate. Are there like character-specific items? Because that's just a shoe, and whatever the bell is.
Yeah, that has been a thing that's been around since, I think Double Dash introduced it in Mario Kart, and then people been copying that.
The floor's spinning as well. It's like TikTok clock.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh no, Cinderella with the out of bounds. That might give Wukash all the space in the world to finish this one off. I think that's going to be it.
And that'll be, I believe, a true first place. I think the finish line's right here.
Yeah, it will indeed. But again, another respectable first 2 seconds, so at least they are quite close, but that is going to take us to game 3.
I didn't do too bad, I guess.
Who was... That didn't sound like either of the characters. Who was that?
Oh, there were no CPU.
Oh, no, they haven't
okay,
finished
the
yet.
CPUs just took another
Yo,
7
Mr.
seconds
Wolf got
to finish.
smoked like 7 seconds behind. Get with it. Look, those portraits are so evil, man. That's like something you'd see in like Cabin in the Woods, and they discover it in the basement.
My sleep paralysis demon.
Just every time you look at it, it just gets closer and closer to you. All right, what's going to be the third? Are they Smurfs?
The Boss Baby counterpick. Yeah, I think those are. I think those are Smurfs.
I shudder to think what this game's unlockable characters are.
I'm an ogre. Grab your torch and pitchforks.
Stick to the riders that brought you here. That makes a ton of sense.
Actually, Puss in Boots was on the... Of the two of them, Puss in Boots has lower handling than Shrek. Unless it was the car customization. Maybe the parts make a big difference.
Yeah, you can adjust the stats as you will.
Oh, interesting. What is that?
I think that's also one of the Smurfs.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm showing my age. I'm like, back in my day, there was the Grandpa Smurf. There was the other Smurfs.
There's
I
the
don't
one
know.
girl Smurf.
Yeah. And there's the rest of them.
Oh, cool. They ended
How's
up on
Rainbow Road?
effectively Rainbow Road.
No, sorry, it's Galactic Sky. Hey, to be fair, having a track based on the DreamWorks logo is actually quite cool. I can't hate on that.
Legally distinct Rainbow Road.
I feel like this looks like the floor of a busy arcade.
This Nintendo Switch cannot handle Galactic Sky right now.
No, it can't. It's struggling, man. That's the real... What is that? The item is like some... It's like a monkey head. What's he doing?
This, Fiona.
Oh, and that's a spin out here on Wukash.
Wait, you can't go down there? Wait. Okay, poor track design.
Yeah, they didn't know the route, so you just gotta go straight forward.
What?
Yeah, you see it through the clouds.
This track sucks. I can't... That's neither of their fault.
They said it was mystery game. They didn't say it was mystery good game.
This is a mysterious game.
Fear me.
Yeah, one side, Uguay.
They won't stop talking.
Launch me.
I really hope you can turn the dialogue down in this game, because if I had this game myself, it would be... Please
If I
stop.
was like 6 or 7 years old and really loved these movies and had this game, I would just run around the house repeating all the lines.
And the parents would just wish they'd never bought it.
It's party time.
Okay, second lap.
All right.
At least they have... Oh no, Wukash! Oh, Cinderella was so close to get off as well at the edge.
Bye. See you later.
That could be costly here for Wukash.
I mean, I feel like, again, as long as you take it clean, you can catch up. God, again, I feel like your brain is just
Go, go.
veering you to the right off of that jump. Both players doing the same thing.
It is very opaque.
Go.
But okay, Wukash not too far behind, actually closing the distance a little bit, already in second place. And Cinderella's in sight.
It's first to second, and there's a boost pad right there. The thing is, though, I feel like the items, the weapons on the map aren't making as big of a difference, right? It could just be if you don't know what the weapons do, you don't know what you should be looking for, right? Because in Mario Kart, it's a bit of an obvious one. Where it's like, okay, let's get a red shell, let's get a mushroom, some sort of booster to overtake, whatever it is. But here, it's like, you don't know what you've got.
Oh, but that was a great turn by Wukash,
Ooh, look at the
drifting into first place.
And that boost lasted so long, too. Okay, Wukash managed to take the lead here, but can you hold on to it? Oh, the boot!
You just gotta, yeah, okay. I think now Wukash and Cinderella are past the scariest part of this race, which is if you get hit by a blue shell while making that jump.
Yeah, which is gone. But some sort of like star rod, whatever that does. Okay, no, there we go.
Some kind of banana peel.
Yeah, and knocked out Wukash, whatever it was. That gave Cinderella the downtime to overtake. Boost pads are good, but Cinderella's nailing it. Oh no, wait, what? Some sort of slow? What is that?
Could be like the magnet power-up from Diddy Kong.
Maybe. It hit both of them, so maybe it's a bit more adjacent to like a lightning. I'm not sure. Either way, this is close. Cinderella does still have the lead. Is it going to be an item before the end? I don't think this is the final bend.
Go, go, go.
Oh, that was so good. That was close, though. Good lord. GG's.
Photo finish between the two of them, yeah. Almost a second difference. But so that was the same turn on lap 2 where Wukash hit that drift and overtook to get the lead going into lap 3. If Wukash was able to emulate that, there was a chance.
Yeah.
But just a little bit sloppier on the turn.
Well, it was one of those tracks where it looked like you had a few different ways of doing like some of the segments, and I guess you just have like a faster way than the others, but you're not going to know that unless you've done the track before, right? And that final lap we saw, the Puss in Boots go straight underneath the middle, seemed to be like a real straight line path, whereas the others a bit more bends.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going into part 2 of the DreamWorks kart racing experience.
If I sound distracted during this one, it's because the setup's right in front of me. They're playing Metroid Prime 2 Versus mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's tight.
I loved Metroid Prime 2 Versus mode when I was a kid.
Yeah, I only had Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS.
I played that online way too much.
I did and was awful. I was so bad. I remember having
I
like
was
a
pretty
visceral,
okay.
I had a visceral hatred for anyone who played, what were they called, Trace?
Trace was the sniper. I played Trace.
The one who just, they stood still and went invisible and had like the railgun. I could not deal with that. But what a game. What a game, Metroid Prime Hunters.
Prime Hunters was underrated.
Now for this though, I feel like this is not a game where watching in the crowd will give you that much advantage. Because at the end of the day, it's a kart racer.
Yeah.
If you've played Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, anything like that, you probably know what you're getting into.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing another pick of Shrek, which that just might be for the memes. That might not have really much to do with like, meta relevance or anything. But yeah, you pick your weight class that you played in Mario Kart, and then you just hope it works.
Yeah.
You hope you figure out the items. That's actually the one thing you might figure out when watching is like what the items do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because that was quite ambiguous from our seat on the first round.
Well, I'm also assuming that it is a bit like the other kart races where the worse you are in the standings, the better items you have available to you.
Right.
So if you spend, like, for example, Cinderella spent most of those games in first, if not second, you're only really going to see, like, the banana green shell equivalents, right? You're not really going to see what the best weapons, or items, I should say, even are. Okay,
And even if you're in the second place position, those items actually don't matter as much as the items that the CPUs get, because those are going to be the ones who throw out the blue shells from back in the... Oh!
Oh, no, okay, didn't have the accelerate. Oh, wait, no. There's a term for that in Mario Kart. What is it when you deliberately hang back? Is it called, Oh, my God. There is a term for it. Chat is going to already type it. I'm sure it is. But it's when you deliberately hang back to get better items. Oh, my God. I'm thinking, I'm looking way too much into it is the short of it.
I was going to call it throwing.
Wow, intentionally playing wrong. No, but it's one of those things where, like, you know, as long as you're not staying too far back from the rest, you kind of just put yourself in a position you get good items to work with. But what is this? Is that an onion? Is it a boost of some sort?
It has layers.
It does. Layers like a triple? No, it's just a green shell or something.
Yeah, it looked like a green shell.
The green shell has the least layers of any Mario Kart weapon. Actually, maybe with the bouncing you could argue maybe.
Okay, the soap suds looks like some kind of boost, and deepest. Oh, this is deepest from before. Well, we'll see how his kart skills translate.
Okay, so it looks like picking up the notes gives you like a boost meter of some sort, or it's like upgrade the item. I still don't know what this cowbell thing is.
Yeah, we haven't quite figured that out.
But they keep getting it, so I'm assuming it's like really common. What is that? It's like some sort of like flaming torch with like green stuff coming off it.
It's hard to tell because, again, the PNG is just, like, terrible.
Okay, still first to second. Shrek is roaring ahead.
Yeah, look, you can see the gap on the minimap. It's pretty substantial.
But not impossible. In fact, we just need one of those CPU races to throw that blue shell.
Exactly.
Throw a massive spanner in the works out of nowhere. Will we see it?
You know, considering the lead that he was gifted at the start of this, maybe that gap should be a little larger, honestly.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Kemps is doing a good job of staying behind in this like second place, but just doesn't seem to have the momentum to overtake.
And a big boost coming out from deepest.
Again, I feel like the main way you would look to overtake these like individual spaces in other kart races would be, you know, using items well. If it's got like a drift boost mechanic, really making the most of your turns, boosting when you can. But this looks kind of just, if you're playing quite vanilla, where it's just taking the boosts on the floor, not really doing a ton of drifting. I don't even know if this game has that kind of mechanic to it. I'm pretty sure I've seen some sort of,
you
like,
see the
drift.
sparks on Shrek right now? Those blue ones on the bottom? Yeah, you can hit a drift boost.
The downside of destroying the frames.
Oh, that
Shrek for the win.
That is not Mike Myers.
Oh.
No way in hell is that Michael Myers.
Shrek in his epic victory. You know, considering only 2 seconds behind, though, by the end. That was a rather uneventful race, but it was one of those real reliable first and second.
Yeah, considering Camps went in reverse for like the first 5 seconds of that, this should be a competitive game too, I think.
I'm telling you, man, intentionally hanging back, trying to get the better items.
Go back to Baby Corp? No.
Oh, no, we're going to the swamp. What are you doing in my mystery game tournament?
You don't want to give him home field.
You know, Shrek 1 is an all-timer. I've got to say, it is one of those films that I think will stand the test of time.
I will rant about this often. It's less prevalent in animated movies, I guess, these days. But, like, man, I just miss going to the movie theater, and it's just 90 minutes, and then you're out.
Yeah. Oh, a 3-hour project.
A tight 90-minute movie that just tells the whole hero's journey, beginning, middle, end. You just have a good time, eat some popcorn. It's not your whole evening. I miss those days.
Yeah, I remember finding Shrek genuinely quite innocent. I mean, I was the target audience, I'm sure, as many people my age were at the time. But, oh, wow, the first thing you see is his toilet. Great. Love that. Yeah, I love that film. And Shrek 2. Shrek 2 as well. And then there's too many now. There's too many Shrek films.
I heard the Puss in Boots ones were good, though.
I also heard that. But I have not seen them.
Take that, Wolf. Yes.
Why is his toilet massive? Or are they just all small?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Yes. Woohoo!
Or maybe you can hit some boosts off of these snails?
Yeah, I think you definitely want to... I mean, the question is, yeah, are the snails like
Yeah, you can
obstacles?
jump the snails.
Right.
Okay.
And they've got like whatever they are in the air. I guess they're just like note equivalents. It's throwing me off how the different, like, the long boosts on the bends are different colors, because I'm assuming some of them are doing like other things.
Yeah, it's not really clear to me, other than it just goes a little faster. Maybe it's just like an F-Zero boost pad.
Well, they like beehives?
Because they don't give you notes. Ooh, that's a bad fall.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Deepest fell off.
Opportunity here for Kemps to close the gap, and he takes it.
And again, yeah, back
one.
to back, Deepest. But has actually already managed to catch up. Kemps was quite far behind, it seems, but has now managed to take the lead slightly. Wait, the toilet's a shortcut. I repeat, the toilet is a shortcut. Damn, the evolving levels. I may have misunderstood this game. It deserves my respect.
Gotcha, puss.
Oh no, don't miss.
If it ran at a better frame rate, maybe it would actually be okay.
That's his house. Oh, fell off again. Deepest. Having a hard time on this track. Ironic considering that home advantage non-existent.
Yeah, he's run into some walls a few times. We've seen it on this, even on the last race. Like, he just bounces off the walls. He's having a little bit of trouble with Shrek's handling. Maybe switching to a character next, if it does go to game 3, switching to a character that has a little bit better handling.
Maybe.
Oh, don't run into the bees!
The swarm slowing down. I think a big thing here, though, is Kemps hasn't really been running over these musical notes. I'm assuming they're like the Mario Kart coin equivalent, where the more you have of them, the faster you go. Because it feels like, again, Deepest has definitely been falling off the map, bumping into things a bit more, but has consistently been ahead, but has a lot more of those notes. So I wonder if that is a big deal breaker here.
That, particularly because now he's just creating distance between him and second place, right? So there's less of a chance to lose those notes.
It's definitely shaping up to be a 2-0 at the very least right now, though. As Deepest has a pretty commanding lead. God.
Kemp's kind of had some unforced errors there, like he was trying to do the toilet shortcut, but he ran off the road a little bit, slowed him down.
Wasn't quite ready for it, unfortunately. But Shrek picked up the jukebox, whatever that does. Okay, hang on. AI catching up. But again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't get first. You just have to outplace your opponent.
Oh, you don't want to run into those bees.
Ooh.
And careful of that turn. Okay, with the turn behind him, that should be a 2-0 for Deepest, and there you go.
That's it. And after how that first lap went, I was concerned. You know, there was a few of those important ring outs right near the end of the track, which is a tragic time to fall off near the end. But no, that was consistent. Deepest was just ahead pretty much the entire time. Who is Grandmaster Oogway? Is that a Kung Fu Panda character?
Yes, that's the turtle.
I've only seen that character via memes, which I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth.
Kung Fu Panda movie's pretty good.
I'm a fan of Jack Black.
Yeah,
I've not seen it, but I would give it the time of day for that.
they're legitimately good movies. So.
Yeah.
I think I only ever watched the first trilogy. I think it is a trilogy, and then there was like a fourth one and a TV show. The TV show has they recast Jack Black as like someone else.
Oh, really?
So there's like a whole cinematic universe of all these DreamWorks characters. So.
Okay, looks like we're already wasting no time. We are setting up the next game immediately. Yeah. So what we had so far, we've had, so it's going to be another game on the Switch, it seems. We've had Mortal Kombat versus DC. We had, oh, what was it called? The anime-style fighting game. So we've had 2 fighting games, and now a kart racer.
Phantom Breaker something?
Yeah, Phantom Breaker something or other. What will be the fourth game?
The TOs did tell us before this that if you stay in the winner's bracket specifically, the games will get a little bit more, I don't want to say complex, I want to say just like more out there.
Yeah.
We're going to see weirder and weirder stuff if you continue through winners. So
what is this?
Already we're getting funky sound effects. I didn't see the name of the game.
I think it was called Voxel Sword. It has like Minecraft style like visuals where it's all blocky and like polygons.
I mentioned this earlier, where if you have a Nintendo Switch and you just like sort by games that, like you can do it with legitimate games too, but if you sort by games that cost like $5 or less on the eShop and you just buy like the shovelware garbage, you could make a really funny mystery game tournament. That appears to be where we're at. We're in Minecraft clone era.
Hey, it's important to say, you know, you were mentioning this before, but if you are out there and you run a local or you attend a local and you think this sounds cool, you don't need tons of hardware to do Mystery Game. You know, you just need like one console with a ton of different games on it. And as long as the attendees don't know what it is, you're good. Okay, what is this? Is this some sort of melee?
You've got a sword. You've got 5 hearts each, which are sort of blocked by the scoreboard, but there's not really much you can do about that. Oh, just whack them.
Okay, we're doing some uninteractive melee. Okay, this is the classic. You only get close enough to hit them, but then they're close enough to hit you as well. Oh, wait, no, we got projectiles. Oh, taking cover? I respect that. But you're stuck. How do you get out?
What the hell even is this camera?
Okay.
Oh, but you got a crossbow.
Wait, that's like triple arrows in it. That's broken.
Okay.
So you can carry up to 3 items. So it's like a third-person combat game.
Oh, and there's a zombie over there. Okay, the arrows only do half hearts, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, the life's at the top. And there's the ammo counter in the bottom. Okay. Yo, this actually seems like it could be pretty sweaty.
I said I wanted a shooter, and this technically counts.
Hey, it runs better than the kart racer.
Hey, that's true.
Oh, we are neck and neck in life.
Oh, 1 heart remaining for Deepest. This is winner's final of the pool.
Oh, a longbow.
And a mage staff.
What was that? Oh, God, it's some sort of goblin. We got arena hazards.
Don't die to the goblin.
Yo, what happens? Do you not get the credit if the goblin gets the kill?
I think if you go to 0 hearts, that's all that matters for the scoreboard. Oh, there's only 96 seconds left.
We have no points on the board yet. Yo, I kind of vibe with this music, you know.
It's crunchy.
I like it. Oh, it's a chest. Deepest saw it. Will this be the missing piece? It's some sort of gem. What is that?
A grenade, maybe? Grenade type effect?
I guess we'll find out. Throw it. No! No! Wait, hang on. The scores are still 0-0. It didn't take a point away.
Oh, it must be.
Wait,
is it still 0-0?
I think if these are... Oh, wait, no, scores at the top. Yeah, scores 1,000.
Okay. So then you play the whole timer. It's not to first defeat.
Oh, another enemy. This is like PvP, VE. It's ahead of the curve. Oh, God, some sort of slime.
Oh, so, okay, killing enemies gives you points, too.
Oh, wait, so... Yeah, hang on a minute. It's not just straight up defeat each other. You have to go for the things in the map, too. So you probably do get points for taking each other out, but you can ignore the opponent and just go for the AI, like, CPU.
I'm imagining now that, like, that's going to change this entire meta of how this finals goes, because...
I mean, if you're watching and you're in this round, you're like, oh, that's how it works. 20 seconds left to go, though, and Cinderella with a pretty commanding lead. And there's something out there that's going to give 2,000 points out of nowhere.
That goblin's got to be worth a lot of points, although did Cinderella already kill the goblin?
Maybe. Wait, what's this fella? You're Cinderella, not looking to engage. You know you're sitting on a pretty big advantage. Don't even risk it. Because for all you know, if you die, it drops like half your points, whatever.
And Cinderella can even, like... I'm not going to speak to the honesty of this strategy, but you can screen peek and see that Deepest was, like, really going for you. And as soon as you screen peek and see that, you're like, okay, I can now, like, circle camp around the stage.
I'm a firm believer, especially in this kind of context, peek that screen. Peek that screen. Do it. Again, always never forget how hard it is to register for mystery games. Make the most of it. Okay, the slimes are coming through.
All right, now, the whole dynamic of this set is going to be totally different now because they're going to very much focus on the ads and the monsters.
Actually, looks like you keep your equipment going from round to round as well, it seems. Okay, we're going to throw down. No, Cinderella wants no part in the engaging.
Well, I think
you
the
get more
PvE
points for a headshot.
Yeah, the PvE monsters are going to be much easier to take out without taking any damage in return, right?
The question is, how much of a fighter are you? Because you might be like, no, I might get more points from the world, but no, I'm going to take out my opponent. There's so many of them.
Oh, yeah,
there's a crocodile man, there's a minotaur.
There's a ton more monsters here.
This camera seems unideal.
Yeah, it's really shaky. Kind of making me nauseous a little bit. Oh, that's 1,000 points for the Minotaur.
Yeah, was that a backstab? I wonder if you could pick up their weapons, because there's so much just hanging out on the floor.
Yeah, you can. There's the ability to replace your weapon.
Okay, it looks like neither of them are looking to engage each other here, but... Oh, swift headshot, getting extra points. But the points are a lot closer this time. Yep, nice headshot again. But again, if you find a group of enemies, you really do stand to get a lot of points.
So now that Deepest is at 2 hearts, maybe you change your strategy if you're Cinderella. You go for the aggro.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it also depends like what you get. Oh, they're on horseback now as well. I think it depends what you get for taking out your opponent. Because right here, Yipes just stumbled across a massive group of enemies. Yes, it is low on life, but was able to get a lot of points for it. But it depends. Like, if you take out your opponent, do you like take points from them? Like, do you get points for killing them? Like, who knows? Picked up some sort of mace though, the blunt instrument. Although right now, Deepest looks like he's in a good spot to get some score, but it's low on health, so you have to be careful engaging, whereas Cinderella has a lot more life to play with. It looks like Cinderella is really prioritizing like the ranged options, whereas Deepest kind of just going in there with the melee.
Yeah, just funneling these this Minotaur down this tunnel here.
I'm trying to get past his shield. Looks like it blocks everything.
You can headshot with the staff. All right, sure.
Damn, is this Minotaur like immune to magic? No, just a tanky fella.
And that added up to a ton of points for Cinderella. Only 42 seconds remaining here.
Oh, you get points for the pigs too, but they're aggressive.
Oh,
we're throwing down.
Careful.
Cinderella has such a massive life lead. And
you lose a ton of points. That was like 8,000 to 4,000.
I think it cuts them in half.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like that does it. Surely there's no way Cinderella could lose now. What a commanding point advantage.
The only way is to get a kill on Cinderella here. Because that'll cut the points in half again, right?
You got 12 seconds. You got to go for it right now. But even if you half the points, you're still going to be minus. I think that might be all she wrote. I think Cinderella's taking this. Yeah, Cinderella's just running off. I respect it. Get out of there. Playing it safe. Yeah. I feel like Cinderella was a lot quicker to come up with a strategy and stick to it. I feel like, especially because of the lower health, it's a bit more prone to, again, going for the points but having to slow down when you get low, whereas Cinderella, we just had to prioritize on the range weapons, go for a lot of those NPCs.
Yeah, and Deepest played maybe a little bit too aggro in the early rounds of that, losing the hearts, and then opened the opportunity to lose those points.
Well, they both early on, like right at the beginning of the first round, were, I mean, just going for each other. Yeah. I think we all assumed, okay, it's a PvP game. You know, they're attacking each other. But then as soon as they started going for the rest, that was that. Well, I think that does bring this block to a close, though, for now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't go anywhere, though, because after this short ad break, Mystery Game will continue. We'll say it's been a pleasure. We've been commentating with you.
That was super fun.
All right, and we will see you guys in a few minutes' time.
Check out two of our artists, Kinda Not and Ianzu Art, located in Artist Alley booths R2 and L7. Be on the lookout for their upcoming Devil Trigger and Mob collections. Gatekeep.us for merch that beats life in a first to 10 and then says, I don't even play this game. The Skullgirls Community Tour 2026 is in full swing. Frosty Faustings is the first offline stop of the year. Coming to Combo Breaker, CEO, TNS Online, and more to be revealed. More details at start.gg/Skullgirls. Unleash the next era of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves with Season Pass 2. 6 explosive DLC fighters dropping monthly from January through June 2026, starting with Taekwondo Master Kim Jae-hoon. Returning legends Nightmare Geese, Blue Mary, and Wolfgang Krauser join the fray, plus 2 epic mystery characters teased for massive surprises. Slashback returns April 11th and 12th for its 4th year in Northern California. Featuring an artist alley for the first time, they're taking this celebration of anime and fighters to the next level. Register now at startgg/slashback and follow their socials for updates. CEO 2026 returns to the massive Rosen Shingle Creek in Orlando, Florida on August 14th through 16th with the biggest lineup in history. And hey, while you're there, check out the 24-hour Jabali World Arcade with over 100 arcade cabinets, karaoke, and more. Registration is now live on startgg/CEO. Be sure to check out all of our awesome Frosty Faustings merch. Whether you're headed to your local or an important job interview, we've got the gear you need. Shirts, hats, pants, keychains, blankets, mugs. But it won't be here forever, so get yours now.
How's it going, folks? We're still here. That was my bad. I jumped the gun a bit on that. I thought it was time to swap over, but no problem at all. That's good news. It means we've got more mystery games to talk about, and I'm really excited for. So again, we're analyzing. Do you reckon we're staying with... No, we're going to a new round already. So we've had...
We're down to the lower bracket.
We are. We are down to the lower bracket. It is loser's bracket time. We have had 2 fighting games. We have had a kart racer. We have had... whatever the last game was, like third person, like Minecraft style, which is pretty cool to me. I thought it was pretty cool. And now we have, I think I recognize this, but I can't remember what it is.
Super Puzzle Fighter on the
one.
Dreamcast.
Hell yeah.
Which I've never played, so I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, this is a game that I've never played, but I always see at like events where there's like a lot of like grassroots presence, people playing it. It's one of those games you hear a lot about over the years. So it's Super Puzzle Fighter, which all I know is it's a puzzle game. That is the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah, they're gonna take blocks. They're gonna try to match them. Is it a match? Okay, you're making the gems larger.
Yeah, so you wanna get like a group of colors together as large as possible, and then you use like the glowing circles to like effectively activate and like destroy the piece. So for example, if you were to get like a yellow orb on player 1 side right now, you would destroy a lot of them. I mean, there's a lot of nuances to it. I believe this is the kind of puzzle game where you can actually get really good at it if you know how to play it. I'm not a smart man. My brain does not work like that, so I'm sorry. I will not be able to give you any form of in-depth commentary on this game.
All right, so we're already seeing a lot of junk blocks over on WooCash's side of the screen. Big detonation coming out for Kemps. Cleared out those red blocks to create a lot of this damage. And now those, okay, you have 5 turns until those are locked in.
Oh, so it doesn't even get rid of them. It just like... oh, wow. And now, so you have like 5 pieces to go before you can even activate these. Okay, so that's where it gets dangerous. So if you have on like, if you're on a bit of a roll and you're really destroying pieces really fast, you can just put a world of hurt on player 2 side.
But you can also like line up a combo here. So you could have lined up that green one to maybe combo with something else. But yeah, WooCash is just in a lot of trouble here on the right side.
If WooCash can get like a good like way of destroying these yellows and blues, maybe, but you kind of... Okay, there's the yellow. Place it. No.
Oh,
I assume if that yellow was to the left, can you link it together? No. I wonder if that yellow should have gone on the left, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe just fallen under a little bit of pressure here.
Oh, what does the diamond do? Is the diamond one of those like activates any colors kind of deals?
Must be.
Well, that's a good round for Kemps. Although I believe it's best of 3 rounds to a match, so that's just round 1.
Yeah, you can see the score at the bottom.
Yeah. So we've got the Chibi Morrigan versus the Chun-Li. I like that.
That first round might have been a feel out the mechanics type of round, so I wouldn't feel like too discouraged if I was WooCash, because yeah, you're seeing these mechanics for the very first time.
Your opponent has to win 4 rounds total, so you do have that kind of wiggle room, that safety net to kind of work out what's going on. But I also imagine this in particular is for sure the kind of game where if one of the players kind of knows it and the other one doesn't, you're going to have a significant advantage.
Yeah.
Of like, even like basic strategy. It's like playing Tetris and someone's leaving a gap on the right and someone isn't. You
Exactly.
know, it's like suddenly that's a big advantage to have. That's a lot of blue though here. If Kemps can get one of those blue activators. So yeah, nice amount going down, and that will fill up WooCash's side. But will you find it? Again, you do get to see what piece is coming up next, so you can kind of plan ahead.
Yeah, WooCash has been sending just like junk early and often over to Kemps' side. That's why you see like a lot of traffic over there. But here's the big blue clear that Kemps was planning for. Oh my
look
gosh!
at that! That might be curtains for WooCash already. I saw Wukash's face on the player cam as soon as the build-up happened. It was just this kind of like look of, well, I guess that's something I'm having to deal with. And that was just game number 1. That was a quicker round though. Good lord. I guess the importance of getting one of those big breaks early and just absolutely spamming your opponent with nonsense.
Yeah, and Kemp's had the game plan and had the patience because that early junk was flying over onto his side of the screen, but he just didn't panic. He didn't waver from his game. He didn't like what we saw in that very first game, that Wukash like had a plan to get those yellow clears and then just kind of panicked because it was so high on the top of the screen. We didn't see that from Kemps.
I guess that's one of the most difficult things about the puzzle games, though, is kind of keeping your cool when you can tell it's not going well. Especially this kind of game, it feels like you just need one good break and you can maybe turn the tide somewhat, but you have to look for it and you have to see it when you get it.
Now, I don't know if there's a difference between the characters.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. I assume there is, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
Ooh, that's already a big red clear.
Okay, so that's an obstacle, but it's not the worst in the world. I guess the downside is if you continue to clear stuff while your opponent is still struggling to deal with the stuff you just sent over, it'll make it more difficult as you go.
So now Wukash can kind of plan around that blue detonator there. And yeah, he's getting more blue junk, but he's got to just keep it away. Keep everything away from the blue detonator until he's ready to activate it, right?
If Wukash can get a green break into the red, that would be one hell of a combo, but you need to find it. Yep, breaking a bit of the blue. Sending a little bit over. Okay, there's a blue break. Oh, but you can't get through. If you can preserve the blue... Oh, he's going to spend. Oh, but it was an obstacle. It got in the way.
Oh, but he gets another one right back.
Oh, and that's probably going to be enough for the round again. Yeah, I feel like Wukash had a lot of colors on the board, like that could be breakable, but they just weren't available. Yep. Unfortunate.
A little bit of bad timing.
I guess you could probably put one of the breakers like on top of a piece that it won't break and plan ahead. So if there's like a blue underneath a bunch of yellow, put it on top of the yellow, and then when you break the yellow, the blue will now hit the blue break as well. Maybe those kind of like combos ahead.
Yeah, that's the kind of galaxy brain stuff that you really need to think very far ahead on.
I guess if you're in that kind of situation, you kind of have no choice but to consider that kind of next level, I suppose. Again, I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm not saying this from a point of knowledge.
Some early junk sent Kemp's way here.
That's a good start, because I feel like Wukash has been on the back foot almost immediately every single round. Whereas this time, actually making a difference out of it this time. Although, again, on the side of Kemps, if Kemps can find a green break, a green and a blue, those are two colors ready to send some
there's
stuff
your green.
over. Yeah. All right, there's the green. Here comes a chunk. There's some. If you get a blue break.
Oh, the yellow right behind. This is trouble.
Uh-oh. Yeah, if Kemps gets a blue break, it's over. Oh, there's one coming. Send it. Send it right now. And
Finish
that's it.
him.
Indeed. Oh, as soon as this goes down. Yeah. Oh! Kemps was just able to get the ball rolling right from the word go. Let's go. That was quick. When I see puzzle game, I always expect it's going to take quite a while, but no, apparently not.
Yeah, those are fast games. Maybe at like a higher level, they can plan around the garbage a little more and like last a little longer. But like you said, it seems like maybe Kemp's had a little bit more familiarity with it.
Yeah, maybe it seems like, especially when you're like looking to get those like big chunks early, because I assume in a lot of puzzle games, it probably gives players like the same pieces. It's kind of just up to them like how they. Well, it gives them a similar set of pieces, so they're kind of, it's relatively even. So I wonder if it's just, you know what you're getting, how to use it, and if your opponent sees something that you don't, you can get that kind of early advantage maybe. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun though, man. Mystery game is always a good time.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. This is a good wide variety of games. I don't know if we're going to stick with that for another round of losers or if we're going to jump to something else. Well, I see the capture cards cutting out, so maybe we are switching to another console.
Yeah, so going into this, we were told it was going to be like the same game for like 2 rounds, but it looks like we're going to a point now where it's going to be a bit faster. And that's one of those rounds is played like off stream as well.
And we're probably further along in the losers bracket, right? So
yeah,
like
exactly.
The losers final, I think, is just going to be one game played by one pair of players, which I think 3 players make it out of the pool. Production might be able to correct me on that. It's 3 or 4 players make it out.
Does Mystery Game finish today? Is Top 8 later on today, or is it finished tomorrow?
I believe Mystery Game is the first Top 8 tomorrow morning.
Right. I'm assuming Mystery Game
I don't know if that's in the main ballroom or if that's here.
I would assume it'd be here because obviously all the equipment's here. But then again, for the finals, I guess you wouldn't need like everything. You'd need just the hand for like one console because you're playing at one match.
Yeah,
at
you
a time.
need 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different consoles. Well, I guess the answer to that is, if there's a bracket reset, do you play a different game?
You know what? That's a good point. I don't know.
I think in the spirit of mystery game, you play a different game if there's a bracket reset.
What would you say is the weirdest game, or the most... I don't want to keep using that word, because I don't want people to get the impression that I'm like hating on any of these games, because I think it's all cool. But what would you say is the game you were the least prepared for, a mystery game, that just caught you off guard? Like, okay, what is this?
That same year, or I think last year, there was some crazy Japanese Wild West puzzle game where you were like shooting the blocks out and stuff. That game was, I think we finished that block, and I was like, I still don't know what the hell's going on in this game.
I think
we've had like a good grasp of the ideas being presented by the game so far.
But what makes it more unpredictable there, though, I think, is if you get like already a puzzle game, because puzzle games are, you have to know how to score, how to get points, whatever it is. But if you can't even read the instructions because you don't speak the language, it's like, man, I am playing this game on like ultra hard mode.
That's why that year they had the like the little instructions.
Hang on, we're seeing that one of the players is popping off. I think they've just been told what they're playing, and I'm pretty sure one of them has played it before.
Oh, sheesh. Okay.
Oh my goodness, wait, no, hang on. Oh no, is this
Mortal Kombat the movie?
No, it's Survival Arts! Oh no! It's Survival Arts! Oh my god, this game is so strange. Oh, this is one of those like legendary like Fightcade games. Oh my, yeah, the Mongo mirror, we know what we're getting here. Oh my god, wasting no time, get into it.
So this must be loser gets out. It must be 2 players get out of the pools, because I think Wukash came down from losing the winners final.
Oh my.
What the hell is happening?
Yeah, so this is one of those games that was like made to like kind of replicate the Mortal Kombat style of like graphics, and maybe it's about realistic graphics. But yeah, Survival Arts is definitely one of those more infamous games. But oh my god. Not a game I have personally cared for very much, but I know plenty of people at my local who are like, when they're just playing old stuff on Fightcade, this is a regular appearance.
This is, I love that it's like FMV graphics, but then with like hitboxes that represent game. And it shows you how weird video game hitboxes are when they're just interpolated onto a real human being.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't move like that in real life.
Why does Mongo's jump kick do that? It like glides him across the screen.
Why is he taking the submachine gun and just like nudging him?
No more. One player survived.
The survived.
And that's already one game. That's already a game.
This has got to be first to 3, right?
I wouldn't know. I'm assuming it's
no
the same.
way this is first to 2.
Do you play Gunner? Who even are these other? Whenever I see Survival Arts, I only see Mongo. He's the only character in the whole game I even recognize. But no, Gunner's coming in this time. Oh, what a jump kick. Yeah, we're playing in, like, the aftermath of Terminator.
No joke. There's, like, the robots in the background scanning for life.
They're going to find Mongo. They're like, well, we're going to leave him alone. We're not prepared for Mongo.
I want nothing to do with that guy.
Yo,
all right, Gunner on the
Gunner.
board.
Yeah, and the clock is like an open skull. That's actually pretty cool.
I love his vest.
Yeah, the visuals on the characters is such a product of the time. It's like Sega CD, like Night Trap.
You ever see those TikToks of like the Oblivion NPCs in real life? Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's almost dead.
Yeah, Mongo's got a knife. Was that blood effects? This game's violent. I love how Mongo's like, I've got a gun. It shoots flame. It's a machine gun, but also the one that makes you bleed is my knife.
This is the people in real life doing the idle animations, the game.
I feel like Gunner's about to like take part in like, the Eurovision Song Contest. Come on, come on. That little tiny pistol, it's like 007 gun, but it shoots fireballs.
That's a huge fireball.
It's like slow moving, but so active as well. Yo, at least it's a high. That Mongo pulling out the blade. He's doing so much damage. Battle 1. Can you bring it back? Hang on. Mongo with the hits. Oh,
okay, jump
Mongo
kick.
threw someone out, but Gunner gonna tie things up. 2 players survive.
This is what this mystery block of ours was missing, was that one game where you just laugh the entire time because it's so ridiculous. Like we had some like relatively serious games.
I know. I mean, games that like, wait, there's guns on the floor. You can pick up weapons. But no, I agree. Oh no, wait.
Is that
the
a
stage
flashbang?
it just flashes white. Did the players do that, or is that the stage? I think it's the stage.
Yeah, it's the fish. Maybe it's the fish tank?
Wait, grenades are dropping down. What is going on? This environmental interactions. Why is there a giant eyeball in the fish tank? Why is it?
Oh!
What? Mongo pulling out the special reserve. And that's a match point. That was like a 60% flamethrower. Yo, Mongo's cheating. Oh, but jumped clean over for like no damage. Oh no!
That's like his whole health bar.
Mongo discovered flame. Discovered fire. Like the original primitive man.
All right, Gunner, you got anything? Now's the time. Dig deep.
Yeah, he's throwing hands. He's like, I don't even need it. Oh, there we go.
The whiff on the fireball costs you.
The greatest Mongo in mystery game bracket. Deepest.
Okay, it is first to 3. They're still playing.
Must be losers finals then, yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that? Santana? Sticking with Gunner. Gunner's serious business. What is going on in the background? Who is this one on the right? Absolutely.
Are
Pop
we
it
in
up.
Dune, the 1985 movie?
It's like the Ginyu Force from Timu.
Ginyu Force from Timu.
One of them is like, two of them are like barely moving. Who's that on the left?
I love the motorcycle. How did you get the motorcycle out here?
It's sand. Like, is that even going to work?
Oh, careful of the knife. Maybe pick up the sword.
Oh, these cross-ups, good block. I love the caramel fit as well.
the jumpsuit. That was a scrappy win. Scrappy win for Gummer.
The stage gets in the way. Look, the dunes are blocking. You can like hide your normals.
You don't need to see that I'm doing a low kick. It's fine.
Now we need to get this stage banned. It's not good for the integrity of the tournament.
You know I'm going to spam low kick. You don't need to see it.
But if you're Mongo, shoot the flame. Oh, flame.
It is impossible to see in that spot.
Oh my god! Absolutely perforated in the corner is poor Gunner. Kemp's fighting back. Oh, but deepest.
Mongo's damage output is just crazy.
Oh, was that punished on hit? That looked like punished on hit. Okay, Mongo. Looking at potential match point. Yo, deepest is
He
popping
does
up.
the machine gun in the player cam every time.
Come on.
Go for the grenade shenanigans in the corner.
Damn, Mongo got set play. You can throw the grenade.
Crouch under that fireball. It seems pretty effective.
Yeah, I mean, it's slow moving and active, but it is a high. Manages to block in time.
All right,
Oh.
I need a game 5 of this.
Oh,
Careful.
slowly working the way in, though. Deepest. Still, though, Kemp's keeping a little bit of arm's reach. What? Why did it go? It flashed white. Why did the screen flash white again? I can only assume it's something the players are doing.
Mongo has a flashbang. I saw it in that last game.
Oh.
But that, it was hidden under the pile of sand.
Oh dear. I want to know what like the ninja character in the top right is saying. Speaking of which,
Why is the timer in a skull?
I don't know. There's just a wall of weapons in the background. But Mongo's come prepared. He doesn't need anything else.
All right, slowing things down.
Wait, there's a low shot. Oh, an immediate adaptation. As soon as Kemps discovers the low projectile, Deepest immediately jumps over it.
And it works for him.
Okay, match point. We're going to the final game. Oh, this game is
This
great.
is so ridiculous. All right, air to air.
Oh, wow, these quick jabs.
Oh, and there's a sweep.
It looks like there's like no block stun on anything at all. You just block a jump kick and immediately start moving every time.
There really isn't. Okay, that might have been just like the optimal punish on that whiffed SMG shot.
Yeah, it genuinely looks like at least the jump attacks just have absolutely no block stun whatsoever.
Oh, the cross-up attempt.
Oh, the grenade. The grenade's under Gunner. Watch out, the grenade. Whoa, jumped over it.
Good timing. Smash, mash jump.
You know, Deepest is just looking for that last hit. Oh,
Okay.
the jump kick from Kems is good.
Air to air, and we're getting the final game. This is for, I want to say it's to make it to like top 24, top 32.
Maybe. At the very least, it is to get out of pools.
And it's going to be scrappy. You can already feel that they're poking each other. Oh, the big
Why
flamethrower!
does that do so much damage? That's like
That's huge.
60%.
All right, can Deep slow it down? Get us back in this game. No, he's down to
Oh,
a
there's like
scrap.
one hit left, and the air to air the blade. Mongo wins and advances through Survival Arts. Oh, what a game. I'm so happy we got to see something like that in this block.
Perfect way to end the pool. Losers finals. Make it to top 32 on maybe the silliest game I've seen in a long time.
Survival Arts is just the gift that keeps on giving. You know, it's not a game I've played personally. I certainly don't remember playing it, but there's a lot of folks at my local who they love. Again, they'll just boot up Fightcade and they'll just like hit random something, and a game will just come up. And they do. Survival Arts is a regular favorite where they will just. They won't play for very long, but when they do, it's enough just to, like, you know, pop the guys, have a good time with it, and it's just perfect for that. And perfect for a mystery game bracket as well.
It's a good and short bursts game, I have a feeling. Or maybe a long flamethrower burst.
Yeah, that does like 60% damage sometimes.
He needs it.
Maybe. For all we know, maybe. But that is going to be it for now, folks. Again, we're going to go to a quick ad break. Mystery Game Tournament continues after this, so don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Level up your gaming empire with Gaming Generations, the Midwest's premier force, delivering blockbuster events like Frosty Faustings and Pokemon regionals across the U.S. Gaming Gen has every gamer's back. 2XKO is a 2v2 fighting game featuring the iconic champions of League of Legends. Fight solo or with a friend. Play for free on PC or console. Message sales@monamoon.com if you're interested in carrying Monamoon products. Almost 100 stores nationwide and a few internationally with above-average margins and fast customer service. We carry binders, deck boxes, trading cards, and many other TCG accessories. Okizeme Coffee brings you the perfect morning combo. Get launched by their Dark Roast, a smooth Guatemalan blend with powerful chocolate notes. Whether cold brew, French press, or drip, this bean tastes great even without sugar, making it a healthy way to avoid overpaying at the coffee shop. And if you want to optimize your routes, the Light Roast is a Colombian blend that's perfect for a pour-over. The citrus and plum notes will definitely improve your wake-up options. Unleash the next era of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves with Season Pass 2. 6 explosive DLC fighters dropping monthly from January through June 2026, starting with Taekwondo master Kim Jae-hoon. Returning legends Nightmare Geese, Blue Mary, and Wolfgang Krauser join the fray, plus 2 epic mystery characters teased for massive surprises. Rectangle Corner, badass controllers to dominate the competition. The Skullgirls Community Tour 2026 is in full swing. Frosty Faustings is the first offline stop of the year. Coming to Combo Breaker, CEO, TNS Online, and more to be revealed. More details at start.gg/Skullgirls.
Snake? Why are you at Frosty?
I took a detour to buy a new sneaking box.
A box?
Not just any box. A Mana Moon box.
And welcome back to Frosty Faustings 2026, the 18th edition. I'm Mangaka, this is Jisoo. It's Grand Blue time as we are moving on from Mr. Game to get into our noon pools today for one of the most important tours, the Platinum Arc Rev Tour event for Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising.
Yeah, exactly. 411 entrants for Grand Blue here at Frosty Faustings, and we're going to be whittling it down to that top 96, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, there's only one auto-qualifying spot for that last Platinum, qualifier here for that Arc World Tour, like you mentioned. Of course, there's a lot in the balance as far as Arc World Tour goes in terms of, this player is looking for this player to,